Hello, good friends. Welcome to the Friday Village Gathering. It's time for your Friday weekly wrap up, where we'll pull one card for the collective and individual cards for those who request to see how the week was. We gathered on Monday to see how the week would be, and today we gather to see how it was. If you were here on Monday and you remember your Monday card, let me know when you make your request. It's kind of fun to look at the Monday card and the Friday card together and see what we see. All right, let's get right on over to CardCam. I'm excited to show you. I'm working with a deck I have never worked with before. Some of you remember I had a deck haul. I inherited a bunch of decks recently. This was one. My first time working with it, Influence of the Angels. Does anyone have this deck? Do you have it? Do you like it? Let me know. Of course, Audrey M., whenever I choose a new deck, I think of you. Why? Because Audrey has confessed to me she keeps a list of the decks I use and how she feels about them. So that challenges me to use a lot of interesting decks. Okay, let's get going. And I want to say a big thank you to Audrey and also to 64 Amy Penn for being the first people that I see to remind me what the collective cards were on Monday. I appreciate that. So we started the week with the Hermit, Justice reversed, and the Nine of Swords reversed. Audrey comes in and says, I'm writing it down now. There you go. We can see nice gold edges. Feels nice. Reversible back. Published by U.S. Games. It's a U.S. Games deck. All right. And if you want to keep your nice gold edges, do not do as I just did. However, if you like a really good shuffle, sacrifice your gold edges for a good shuffle. There it is. All right. We started the week with Hermit, Justice reversed, Nine of Swords reversed. How do we end the week? With the Knight of Pentacles reversed. What are we doing with all of this? I mean, I think it's kind of perfect, but I'm frustrated with it because it's frustrating. Like, we're just trying to move forward. We're trying to be wise. We're trying to treat one another fairly. We're trying to stay positive. We're trying to do all these things, and moving forward is not easy. I mean, I think that's the thing. Did you find this to be, in one way or the other, a week where it was hard to get things done? A week where it was hard to move forward? That's what I'm going to say. And a little bit of collective magic here. I'm going to turn this right side up to empower, to empower myself to have a voice, to empower all of us to be able to move forward. Whatever life is throwing at us, whatever's happening personally, collectively, whatever, we have to have the ability to get on our horse and go forth. So there it is. Let me know what you think about it. And let's get to the individual requests. I am multi-streaming on lots of platforms today. So wherever you are seeing me, if you want a card, ask for a card. Let's get going. Okay, Audrey M., you are up first. Thanks for being a member for more than 3 years and for using members only emojis. Three of Wands reversed on Monday. Seven of Swords reversed on Friday. I like this reversal a lot better than the Monday one. What this says, Audrey, is you handled your week with complete integrity. You were in your integrity this week. Now, at the start of the week, it feels like you were not feeling like things were going the way you wanted. And maybe they did and maybe they didn't, but one way or the other, you did things on your terms, in your integrity. And at the end of the day, we kind of all want to do that, except the people who don't. They should. So, whatever. Let me know what you think. Not a Pro over on Twitch. Nice to see you. Hope you're doing great. Would you like a card to wrap up your week today? Going now to Christina R. Good to see you. Thanks for being here. We're going to do you, your mom, and your sister. And of course, your mom will be presenting at StaarCon. And I hear that you are threatening to attend, so we could meet you in person. Yay. That would be so awesome. All right. You will find that StaarCon is sort of a reunion of this village in a lot of ways. So, yeah. All right. Here we go. Christina, Monday you had the Hierophant reversed. Now the Eight of Cups. I think you're doing a really good job figuring out what's important, what's not. What hill are you going to die on? What are you just going to let go? What can you be tenacious about, and what does not even matter? I think that's wise. Okay, Karen started with the Fool reversed and now the World reversed. So that's really interesting. We have these two major arcana cards. We could even say the first and the last, or the last and the last. And both of them reversed. Karen, here's what I'm going to say. I'm going to say something that is very meta because these cards feel very meta. There are times that you feel like you're last on the list and you're not. There are times you feel like you have the skill and the ability to really do what you need to do, especially on a spiritual level. And then there are times you don't. This is your sign to have full faith in yourself. That's what I'm going to say. Okay, and Christina's sister Kim had the Three of Pentacles reversed, and now the Nine of Wands reversed. So that was like starting with a worrisome card. This is less worrisome. It is a hard road right now, Kim. It really is. But you're doing what you need to do. Don't take on more than you should. And remember to ask for help when you need it. All right, feedback from Audrey on the Seven of Swords, reversed. I worked with what came at me and got things rescheduled pretty soon. Next week, it is what it is. Good enough. Good enough. Oh my gosh, and the Knight reversed, the Knight of Pentacles reversed was exactly what happened to you this week. Planned tests were abruptly delayed. That is so frustrating. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. So hopping on over to Twitch. Very good. We've got Sprite PNG and Not a Pro. I'll go ahead and start with you, Sprite PNG. Great to see you. Thanks for the dead bear. Glad you're here. Here's a card to wrap up your week. Ace of Pentacles reversed. I'm wondering if there's a work issue, a money issue, if you're feeling a little ungrounded. This week may have been challenging in some ways. Going forward, it's important to kind of reaffirm your resources and your grounding. Not a Pro over on Twitch. I'm doing mostly good. Hope all is well on your end, love. Pretty much it is. Yeah, thanks for asking. Here's a card for you. Not a Pro. Ha, love it. You get the Magician. So this week, I think you did a great job with communication. I think you did a great job recognizing and using your skills. Well done. Very good. All right. Oh my goodness, Mixuir. Mixuir says, Village, please send healing. I'm on the mend from being sick all week. Well, we are sending you all kinds of healing. My goodness. Oh, Sprite, you're quite unmotivated at work, but getting through it. And there's that Ace of Pentacles reversed. Is that like, I would like to be anywhere but here right now. Got it. Got it. Got it. Okay. Let's go back to YouTube with Juby. So good to see you. Thanks for being a member and thanks for using members only emojis. Monday, you had Death reversed. And now the High Priestess reversed. So, I got a question, Juby. So much question. So many questions have I. Um, Juby, this feels kind of big. I feel like you are in the process of figuring out what boundaries you want to set. And there may be people making you feel guilty for your boundaries. People who make you feel guilty for your boundaries are exactly the reason we need boundaries. So there's a lot here that says boundaries important. Guilt, negative self-talk, not good, not good. We want to get away from that. And going forward, finding your balance is really going to be important. Let me know what you think. All right. 64, Amy Penn. So good to see you. Thanks for being here. And thanks for reminding me what the collective cards were on Monday. So you had the 5 of Swords on Monday. And today, the Ace of Cups. And how welcome is that? So we started with strategy and battle, and we end with love and healing the heart. And both are important, and they're not mutually exclusive. We have to have both. And in fact, one makes the other better. So this week, I think you were strategic where you needed to be strategic, and you were able to be loving where you needed to be as well. All right. Back over to Twitch. DigiWitch Vibes. Good to see you. Thanks for being here. So this is fun. DigiWitch Vibes. I shuffled and you got the card I just pulled, but you got it reversed. DigiWitch Vibes. This week, I feel like you were not feeling the love. There may have been an interpersonal issue. You may just not have been in a good mood. You may be in a place of really needing to heal the heart after larger trauma. One way or the other, going forward, the focus is on heart healing and doing things and being with people that let you know that you are loved, loving, and lovable. Priyanka says, that's a great idea to have a check-in. Yeah, missed Monday's live. That's all good. Yeah, glad you're here. You know, the Friday and Monday cards started doing during COVID when we were all just sort of shut down. And I'm like, well, what can I do? What can I do to keep connecting with people while we're shut down? And that's how I started live streaming. It was all about, we're in this time of pandemic and quarantine, so let's still talk to each other. And it's obviously survived to this day. There we go. Oh, DigiWitch says, absolutely dang spot on. I'm kind of sorry. Like when it's a card like that, I wouldn't mind being wrong, but you know what you got to do. All right. Back over to YouTube with Teresa. So great to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member for more than 4 years, for using members only emojis and being a moderator. 5 of Cups on Monday is how you started. 2 of Swords reversed. Teresa, there are some things you're having a hard time being at peace with. And my guess is these are things that are currently out of your control. Maybe things you could have control of in the future, but currently out of your control. And so there's a lot here that really speaks to, I think this was an uncomfortable week. And what can you do to find peace when peace is hard to find? That seems to be the question I'm leaving you with, and we are certainly sending you a lot of love. Hey, Jackie Masters, good to see you. 64, Amy Penn, you are very welcome. Hey, over to Twitch we go with Daytime Moon. Good to see you. Happy Aries season. Yes. First day of Aries, so really the first day of the astrological new year. Vernal equinox, and I'm teaching a class on Nancy Hendrickson's Substack tonight. You have to be a member, but you can join for like 1 month, and it's like $7. It is a whole vernal equinox tarot class. If you want to join, go to Nancy Hendrickson's page and find it. And it's also the day that Mercury goes direct. Hallelujah. It's a good day. Okay, Daytime Moon, here we go. Daytime Moon, 9 of Pentacles reversed. This week, Daytime Moon, there was something that happened or just some way of feeling that caused you to feel insecure, either financially or just in yourself and your sense of self-worth. We need to turn this around. Going forward, it's really important for you to be grounded in your own sense of security. And whatever it was that got you shook up this week, don't let people, I can use it. Daytime moon. Oh, you met a new doctor. Yeah, that can do it. But it's important never to let anyone piss in your Cheerios. Oh, Teresa, here's your feedback. Yes, indeed, it was a very uncomfortable week. Work was awful, and I'm so glad it's Friday. Yeah. Sending you lots of love. All right. Vaishali, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Here's a wrap up for you. The Fool. So Vaishali, I think this week you pushed yourself a little bit. You allowed yourself to have some courage and maybe try some new things or think about things in a different way, in a way that feels really positive. Very well done. Oh, Audrey M. Audrey M says, this is a good day. There's a bright red cardinal singing its heart out on my patio. Oh, that's fabulous. Jenna Perkins, so great to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member and for using members only emojis and sending spring equinox blessings, most certainly. Okay, a card to wrap up your week. Knight of Cups reversed. I feel like this week it may have been hard to be motivated to do the things, even the things that you really love. Motivation may have been hard. You may have also felt like other people aren't stepping forward the way you want them to be. Let's turn this right side up to welcome that energy of you pursuing the things that you love and other people showing up for that pursuit as well. All right. Terry Rosario, happy spring equinox to you. Nalini Kalu, so good to see you. Thanks for being a member for more than 3 years. And thanks for using members only emojis. All right. Nalini, you get the Hermit. This week, I think you may have experienced some feelings of loneliness, but at the same time, I think you really are embracing deep healing and deep spiritual wisdom. And that is a positive and beautiful thing. Terry Rosario. Terry will be presenting at StaarCon. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member, and thanks for using members only emojis. A card reading to wrap up the week. Here we go. 9 of Pentacles reversed. Terry, there is something going on. Maybe it's work, maybe it's personal, but there's something going on that is causing you to question yourself in ways that you probably shouldn't, causing you to feel insecure. Do what you have to do to shore up your sense of security. You're not the first person to get this. Divyan Shamrish, let me say your name correctly. Divyan Shamishra, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. We appreciate you. Here is your Friday card. Okay, Divyan, you get the Tower. Now, obviously, we're reading for what has already happened, so it's not even like that scary. But I do wonder if you had a difficult week. It could be you had some breakthrough in your PhD work or in some other way, a breakthrough in thinking. It could be you felt like things were a little chaotic. So one way or the other, it might have been a week that alters the path, maybe even in a positive way. It might have been a week that didn't feel great, but one way or the other, you're doing what you have to do and you got through it. Rebecca, Caroline, it's so good to see both of you. Thanks for being here. Feedback from Juby. Thank you. I was really wondering. I've been going through some major shifts this week in more ways than one. I also had an important conversation with my partner about our relationship. I felt he was understanding. The guilt was absolutely internal. I cried while he reassured me that I wasn't, in fact, a bad person about the direction I'm growing in. So it was not another person doing this to you, it's you doing it to yourself. Okay. Okay, so you know what you got to do there. Glad you have a supportive partner. That's good. Okay. My good friend Martha Vink, good to see you. Hey, get your StaarCon room. Reserve your StaarCon room. In fact, anyone, if you're coming to StaarCon, reserve your room. We will run out. So reserve your room. And I happened to notice when I was reserving my room, Martha, there is a check there for your service animal. So I think indeed you can bring a service animal. You can call and check, but I think so. Okay, Martha Vink, thanks for being a member for more than 2 years. Thanks for using members only emojis. Okay, Monday's card was the 10 of Wands. 9 of Pentacles reversed. You are the 3rd person to get this card reversed. And I don't know, it could be financial. There's a way this week you were feeling insecure. And we've got the 10 of Wands, which is a heavy burden. And we've got the 9 of Pentacles reversed, which is a sense of insecurity. So maybe this week you did not feel equal to the tasks. Maybe you were worried about money now or in the future. But one way or the other, there's a sense of being worried that you won't be able to do what you need to do. Let's just turn this right side up and recognize you've come this far. I do not reckon that you will suddenly fall apart now. You've got this. Horse-drawn portrait. So good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being with us on Twitch. It's good to see you. Here's a card for you. Horse-drawn portrait on Twitch. Wheel of Fortune reversed. This week may not have gone the way you wanted it to, but you may be breaking some cycles and making some positive changes that are going to serve you going forward. So on that level, it is a good thing. All righty. Scrolling through. Here we go. Jeannie Mnuchin, good to see you. Thanks for being a member for more than 4 years. Monday was the 8 of Swords reversed for letting go of anxiety. I was partly successful. Well done. Well done. Could I please have a wrap-up card? Okay. Starting with the 8 of Swords reversed. See, and now the Knight of Pentacles, finally upright. You are moving forward. You did a great job this week. And you really are moving forward and making good plans for the future. It is a good thing. Horse-drawn portrait says, I sure hope so. You are very welcome, Horse. Thanks for being here. We're going to hop on over to Instagram, where we have El Kolakova. Good to see you. Here's a card for you. High Priestess reversed. This week you may have felt out of balance. You may have felt a little spiritually disconnected. You may also have felt guilty, bad, low self-worth, not good enough. So if there is an internal dialogue here that is making you bad, we got to turn that around, okay? Jeannie, you are very welcome. All right. Nada Iva, good to see you. Thanks for being here. Here's a card for you. Here we go, Nada Iva. Hierophant reversed. This week you did a good job thinking for yourself, thinking outside the box. This is positive. Good job. Okay, Smile Soul 20, so great to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for sending healing vibes to Mix You Here. Thanks for being a member for more than 4 years and a moderator. 4 of Pentacles. Smile Soul 20, this week you did a good job taking care of yourself. This week you did a very good job doing what you have to do for yourself and your household. Well done. Cinderella, good to see you. Thanks for being here. You are in the queue, and I will get there. All right. Over on Twitch, we have Sybil. So good to see you. Thanks for being here. Here's a card for you. Magician reversed. This week, there may have been difficult communication or missed communication. You may have felt unprepared or that you did not have the tools, the skills, or the knowledge that you needed. Maybe not the easiest week. Going forward, I think some of this is about a mindset change and about paying really good attention to communication. All right. Back over to Instagram, where we have Divine Healing with Hermit. Good to see you. Okay, you have a specific question. So on Fridays, we do a card to wrap up the week. I will pull that card, and I'm going to try to interpret it in the context of your question. Okay, so wrapping up your week, Divine Healing with Hermit, with the Two of Swords reversed, where you are really not feeling at peace. This has been a week where it's been hard for you to feel at peace, and maybe we understand why. I want to know what issue this female has with me. She behaved so good when we met, but she has to call on her occupation. Oh, but when she has to call on her occupation, she doesn't call me. It doesn't make any such difference to me. Okay, not quite sure what that means. But I would say, I don't know what her issue is with you, or even if she does have an issue. But what I'm going to say is you can't let her steal your peace. That's really the bottom line. Because I think her issue is a her issue and probably doesn't have a lot to do with you. I think it's an internal thing for her. Okay. Over to Facebook with Kathy Lipinski. So great to see you, Kathy. I hope you're doing really well. Here's a card for you. Page of Pentacles reversed. Kathy, this week might have felt a little difficult. There may have been something you were trying to do that got canceled or did not go forward as quickly or as well as you would like. May have to do with communication, teaching, or learning, or money making. It feels a little disappointing, but I wouldn't read into it. One way or the other, I think you just have to hit it again and keep going to move forward with your agenda. Dream It Possible over on Twitch. Thanks for being here. We appreciate you. Happy Friday to you. And here's a card for you, Dream It Possible. You're like the third or fourth person to get this, High Priestess reversed. This week, oh, and you have a particular question. I can play with this. Okay. This week, I think you, Dream It Possible, are feeling a little out of balance right now and maybe feeling a little guilty about something. Maybe you shouldn't feel guilty at all. But should you send a good luck card and gift to a certain friend? Yes, you should. The friend could use it and it would feel good to do it. So yes, you should. Kathy says, right on target as always. Well, you are very welcome. AM, good to see you. Oh, Jenna Perkins. Here's your feedback. It really was. I have lots of support, though. Good. Oh, and they started construction on your property today. Well, that is really exciting. Congratulations. And so good that it's happening today. That feels so magical, so auspicious that they started today. Being the equinox, being the end of Mercury retrograde, being the beginning of the astrological new year. Perfect. All right. Melissa Grosso, so good to see you. Thanks for being a member for more than 4 years and for using members only emojis. You started with the Chariot reversed. Oh man, and now the Six of Swords reversed. Your chariot is upside down. Your boat is upside down. What the actual heck? Now, maybe it's just this week. Maybe something happened just this week that made you feel stuck. Or maybe there's something larger here where you are really looking at how you're moving forward and how you're feeling stuck and what to do to kind of acknowledge that and work with that. So whether it's a small thing or a big thing, it's about being stuck and getting unstuck. TJ and GA, so great to see you. And once again, thank you for being a member. Speaking of membership, this coming Monday evening, I'll be recording the tarot scopes for April. It's open to the members, and we do readings for the members after. So all members are welcome. The link is already up. Please hit the bell, mark it on your calendar, and join us. All right, TJ and GA, here we go. Death. This week, you either endured change, created change, or planned for change, or considered change. And one way or the other, change is both inevitable and necessary. So I think it's a good thing. Oh, Melissa, have been super frustrated and annoyed this week. I am so sorry. Sending you love and healing. All right. Hippie Pippy, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member for more than 2 years. Okay, we're going to do you, Pamela, and Pamela's daughter. And of course, we had Pamela to ourselves last weekend. We had her for a gathering Saturday evening, and we had her at our meetup on Sunday. So we got to have some fun with Pamela in person in Florida, and looking to enjoy her at StaarCon as well, coming up in October. Okay, here we go. Pip. Here we go. Okay, your Monday card was the Moon reversed. So you started with the Moon reversed and now the Knight of Cups reversed. I feel like, you are doing your best to navigate some things that feel a little weird and a little off. Do what you got to do. Do what you have to do to navigate. It's not easy, and there's ways you're not feeling the love right now. So be extra special kind to yourself going forward. All right, so Pamela, wrapping up the week for you. 3 of Pentacles. I think objectively you did a really good job. It was great. And I think from a professional perspective, as a tarot reader, you learned a lot too. So that's great. And for Pam's daughter, the Hermit, I think there's ways you're feeling lonely, but I think you are also growing in terms of knowledge and wisdom. Okay. Baby Cake, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Baby Cakes, thanks for confirming this. Okay, so for those of you who haven't been following along, Baby Cakes had a contract, and it was supposed to end this month, and she kept asking the cards, asking me, will I get extended? And over time, I was like, no, don't think so, don't think so, don't think so. Monday, I was like, I think you're going to get an extension. I think you're getting extended. Here's the feedback. The cards were right on Monday. I got an unwanted and unpredicted extension. There will be nights moved forward from the original schedule. And I have a job interview, right? And that's what I said. It's like either it's a new job or you're getting extended, and it looks like maybe both. Okay, thanks for that feedback. Okay, I don't remember what that card was. It had to have been like an Ace of Pentacles, though. It had to have been. And now Queen of Pentacles reversed, because there's a part of you that was really looking forward to some time off. Hey, when you're in demand, you're in demand. What are you going to do? Secret Moon Collective, thank you for the follow. Appreciate that. Okay. Where am I? K Talk, so good to see you. Hope you're doing great. Thanks for being here. Oh, Baby Cakes, it was K Talks, I'm right with you. It was the 5 of Pentacles reversed. That's what it was. That's what it was. Okay. Makes sense. Makes sense. Might as well make hay while the sun shines. All right. K Talks, sorry for the interruption. Good to see you. You have the Hanged Man reversed, and I'm here for it for you. I love this. this week, I think you were as proactive as you could possibly be. Like you're in a situation where there's only so much you can do, right? But you're doing so much. There's only so much you can do, but you're doing so much. And that's what you need to know. It's a beautiful thing. Oh, Secret Moon Collective says, thank you for providing this space. I would love to check out your book sometime. Well, thank you. Available on Amazon. Thank you so much. And Secret Moon Collective, today we're doing a card to wrap up the week. Let me know if you'd like a card. Up next, we have Spirit Connections. That's Christine Hallowell. So good to see you, Christine. Thanks for being a member for more than a year and for using members-only emojis. 7 of Swords on Monday. I remember. But all good. Whatever that was, you straightened it out. Because Emperor, you were there for your community. You were there for yourself. You took care of your responsibilities. Well done. Well done. And kind of fun. This is the card of Aries, and it's the first day of Aries, and you're getting this card. So that's just fun, right? I love that. Okay, back over to Twitch. Secret Moon Collective. I would love one. You got the Emperor reversed. This week, you may have felt unsupported by members of your community. You may have felt like you weren't sure how to show up for others, or that others were asking you to show up in a way that really didn't make sense. So, what's that old song, man? You can't please everyone, so you got to please yourself. There it is. Hey, Lily, good to see you. Smile Soul 20, you are very welcome. Okay. Claire C., good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member for more than 4 years. The Chariot. I wonder if you booked a trip this week or made a plan for a trip. This week, you did something to move yourself forward, either literally or figuratively. Good job. Oh, Secret Moon Collective. Love it. I found a memory from the week that really resonates with that. Got it. Oh, AM, you're fabulous. Ricky Nelson, garden party. Yes, it was. Yes, it was. Wow. Wow, I would not have been able to put my finger on that. Well done. Well done. Okay. I do remember, though, that song was about him playing at Madison Square Garden. Okay. Jazzy J, the Tarot Mage Game Cat, my good friend. Hope you're doing well. You should so come to StaarCon. I know I say that every time I see you, but you would just delight. You would be delighted by it. Anyway. Okay. You started the week with the Fool. Okay, started with the Fool. Jazzy J, started with the Fool and with the Tower reversed. I got a story for you, Jazzy J. This week you learned that Jazzy J, starting with the Fool, ending with the Tower reversed. This week you learned that sometimes you just have to leap for better or worse, but that you've managed to figure things out so that even if you make a decision and do a thing and it's not exactly the way you want, it probably will not be catastrophic. You have learned to manage your life and your energy in a way that I think is working for you. Michael Gunther, good to see you. Thanks for being here. You are in the queue. Spirit Connections, Christine Hollowell. Thanks for your feedback. I love this card. That made my day. Yeah, I straightened it out. Felt extra support from the martial arts community for me and my son. So grateful and appreciative. Oh my gosh. AM, you had an ex who used that as his personal motto. That is not a good personal motto. Good for a situation, not for life. My goodness. All right. Ocean Girl. So good to see you, Lisa. Thanks for being here. You had the Three of Wands on Monday and now the Page of Cups. I love those two cards. I love them together and I love them for you. I feel like you are remembering that your life can be fun and enjoyable. And I think you're now thinking about how to make it more fun and enjoyable going forward. Ha, baby cakes. Thank you so much, Christiana. I was definitely looking forward to a break. Still might get some when things clarify. Yeah, and you got to make the money when people want to give it to you at the end of the day. Okay, here we go. Scrolling through. LP, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Here's a card for you, LP. I hope you're doing great. Ace of Pentacles reversed. LP, I'm wondering if there's been an issue with work, money, not feeling your best, feeling ungrounded. This week may not have been the easiest or the best. Let's turn this around to welcome your grounding, your resources, and your well-being going forward. What does Jazzy J say? Thank you so much. That message resonated a lot. Really just have to take the leap. Oh, really have had just take the leap in my head all week. There you go. There you go. Back over to Instagram, Lakinsky. Good to see you. Here's a card for you. Justice reversed, Lakinsky. There is something going on right now that does not feel balanced and does not feel fair. Do what you have to do to fix it, deal with it, work around it, whatever you have to do. It is what it is. Work with it in whatever way you can. All right. I am going to hop on over to YouTube Vertical for a moment and take care of a couple of people there. We've got Shateria. Good to see you. You get the Hierophant. This week, you did a good job showing up as the expert. It's a good thing. It matters and it makes sense. I'll come back there in a minute because I missed Robin Renee on Instagram. Let's go to Instagram. Where am I next? Let's go to Instagram. Robin Renee, good to see you. I got Temperance reversed, but you turned the frown upside down. I've been sick all week, sending you so much healing. Oh my goodness. Okay, Robin Renee, starting with Temperance reversed and now the Eight of Swords reversed. Don't worry, you will heal and all will be well. But it really is all about allowing yourself time to heal. And you may find that during this illness, what is healing is more than the body. You may be getting some deeper healing of body, mind, and spirit. All right. Dewi, good to see you over at on Twitch. I will be with you in just a moment. Glad you're here. Back on over to YouTube Vertical with Lena. Glad you're here. Two of Cups reversed. This week, there may have been issues with communication, with relationships, with partnerships not going the way you wanted, or yourself not being a good partner to yourself. Do what you have to do to turn that around going forward. Be a better partner to yourself. And Love and Light Vibe. Good to see you. Hanged Man. This week, I think you really had to find a new perspective, a new way of doing things, recognizing that not everything is in your control. And I think you did a good job. Michael Gunther, so great to see you. Michael Gunther, you get the Hierophant. You're the second person to get this. This week, I think you may have learned some new things. You may have operated and moved from a place of authority. You may have been able to help others. And you may have found someone to help you. Well done. All right, back over to Twitch. Dewi, so good to see you. Here is your wrap up. The Queen of Wands reversed. This week, you may not have felt really able to nurture your motivation, your creativity. You may have felt a little suppressed, oppressed, repressed, something. Going forward, you want to welcome as much vitality, intuition, passion, and creativity into your life as you can. Lena, you are very welcome. Michael Gunther says, oh, I love this. You are very welcome. Dewi says, accurate. You are very welcome. Thanks for being here. Okay. Robin Renee, the doctor said not to talk for 2 weeks. Yeah, good luck with that. I need to avoid that illness. Oh my gosh. Okay, Mick Shuir. Good to see you. Thanks for being a member for more than a year. If Barbie hasn't requested yet, would love cards for us. She has not, so I shall. And Barbie, of course, is a member here as well. Okay, here we go. Mix you ear. Wrapping you up with the Page of Swords reversed. And I think a lot of this is just because you were sick this week. You may have also felt a little isolated. And that's hard for you. Feeling isolated never feels good. It's really important for you to feel connected to people that you care about. So reach out when you need to all the people. That's the key. And, okay, Barbie Bird, you are here. Excellent. Okay, Barbie. Barbie, Ace of Cups reversed. I take it you are still sort of battling the meh, blah, blah, blah stuff, understandably. You had the 10 of Pentacles reversed to start, and now the Ace of Pentacles reversed. Like, honestly. You're okay. Yep. And I think this is just really pointing out that it's time for you to have some things in your life that you want. And let's just be open to seeing that coming in. Great relationships, great friends, all of that. Feeling a lot better, but it's still blah. Yeah. Spring is coming. All right. Over on Instagram, Jojo G, good to see you. We've got Anka K. Let's do you now. Anka K, I shuffled, but you get the Ace of Cups reversed too. Was this a week where you just really wanted a boyfriend? I mean, or in other ways, a week where you're not feeling the love. Not sure what it is. But one way or the other, Anka K, you may have felt somewhat unsupported this week. Remember how loved you are. Okay. Barbie Bird, I need money if I'm being honest, but definitely open to love as well. Yeah, there you go. Okay, here we go. DePonte, good to see you. DePonte on Instagram, 5 of Wands reversed. This week you did a great job being collaborative, being cooperative, working with others, and that is the right thing. And let's see, Jojo G, here's your card. Jojo G on Instagram. 8 of Wands. I think you did a great job communicating this week. I think you maybe have learned or will soon learn some new information that will be very helpful. So I feel like we're moving forward in a good way. It feels good. Excuse me. Anka K, that makes so much sense. Yeah. Oh, the alchemic athlete. I took your advice. Okay, good. I took your advice last time and have a new direction. May I have a card on it? Sure. Excuse me. Okay. So we'll pull the card to wrap up the week, but we will also interpret it in terms of the new direction. Okay. The alchemical athlete. King of Pentacles, you did well this week. You were a good, strong leader this week. You did a very good job. That's number 1. Number 2, the direction that you are on now is solid. Very solid, very good, very appropriate. So I'll look forward to hearing about it, but I feel really good about it. Excuse me. Okay. Let's keep going. Priyanka, it is good to see you. Thanks for being here. You've got questions specifically looking at travel and relocation. I'll do your wrap up card and try to interpret it in that context. Priyanka, we have the high priestess, and I do love this high priestess. I love she has the pomegranate and she's holding the flower of life. Like, I just think that's great. Anyway, Priyanka, this week, I think you really tried to keep your balance and really be intuitive and smart about your plans. But I think as far as your question, whatever you choose to do, I think it's going to go well because it's going to be very well supported spiritually, intellectually. It's going to be very well thought out. Okay. Rowie, good to see you. Rowie B4 Smarties? Okay, on Monday you had the Tower. And now the King of Swords reversed. Be careful that you're not letting people who don't know what they're talking about create chaos in your life. You need to figure out what's true, what's right, what you like, what you don't like. Listen to yourself more than you listen to other people, I think. Vincent, so great to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member for almost a year now. You started the week with the Seven of Swords. I remember. And now the Ace of Wands reversed. I feel like it has not been an easy week. I think you need some rest and rejuvenation. You need to do some things for yourself. Get a StaarCon ticket. That'll feel good. No, seriously, one way or the other. I feel like you need to do some things for you that will be fun and enjoyable and positive. Because it's been a week. That's all I got to say. Okay, Jackie Masters, good to see you. I know you're in and out because of work, but I know you'll get this eventually. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member for more than 4 years. Thanks for using members only emojis. You started with the 10 of Wands reversed. 10 of Wands reversed and now Hermit reversed. And those two cards have something in common for me. It's about letting people help you. It's about asking for help. It's about delegating. It's about spending time with people you enjoy. Hopefully you did some of that this week and we'll do more of that going forward. Rebecca Dusk, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member for more than a year. Here we go. 5 of Cups reversed. Rebecca, you did a really good job being positive, staying positive, even in the face of some difficulty. It's a good thing. Caroline McLaughlin, so good to see you. Thanks for being a member for more than 3 years and for using members only emojis. Wrapping you up with the Fool. This week, I think you did a good job staying away from expectations, just staying present and positive and open. And that's a good thing. Rowie, you are very welcome. Priyanka, you are very welcome. Feedback from Terry Rosario. Yes, work has had me up in the air. I released the anxiety and found my week got better again. Good luck. Good luck. Okay, Cinderella Rosinski, it is good to see you. Thanks for being here. You have a specific question as well. I'll do your wrap-up card and then try to interpret it in that context. 4 of Swords reversed. This week, I think you stayed very busy. I think you got a lot done. That's great. Your question, Steve's intentions towards you. Well, 4 of Swords reversed, I would say that there is an attraction. Now, I don't know if that's a romantic attraction or just a lustful attraction. So be aware that there could be a distinction there. Ms. Pavon, good to see you. You are in the queue. You're in the queue. I'll be getting to you shortly. Okay, AM, so great to see you. Thanks for sharing some musical memories with me today. Glad you're here. Here's a wrap-up card for you. Judgment. This week was all about putting closure to the past and opening up to the future. It's also really important to recognize that you need to be kind to your younger self because your younger self did a good job getting you to where you are now. Okay. Candy B, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. We're going to do you and Marlon. You had the Wheel of Fortune on Monday and now the 10 of Wands. Interesting, they're both 10s, right? Wheel of Fortune is 10. 10, two 10s suggest you are full of it. Like you, I don't mean, that sounded weird. I mean, like you've had enough. You're up to here. That's how that feels, right? So things feel a little heavy right now. And I think you got through the week. You did a good job, but it is important to remember things are feeling heavy. Don't take on more than you have to. And Marlon had the 10 of Wands on Monday, and you just had the 10 of Wands now, so that's interesting too. So maybe things are heavy for Marlon as well. And now Marlon has the Empress reversed. Could be issues with family. He could be feeling like he's not doing what he needs to do. So I think it's been a bit of a tough week, and the two of you need to be kind to yourselves and to each other to allow some time for healing. Naman Panwar, good to see you. Thanks for being here. Wrapping you up with the Ace of Wands reversed. You're not the first one to get this today. I feel like this week you have not been feeling your best. I feel like you've not been feeling your best. I feel like you are, I feel like, I don't know if you need rest, inspiration, I don't know what you need, but that's really the focus going forward. Figure out what you need to do to feel better. Okay. Lily H, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member for more than 3 years. Nice to see you. Thanks for using members only emojis. You had the 6 of Pentacles on Monday and now the Moon. So I feel like you're doing everything you need to do and you are trusting your intuition and your guidance, but there may be those who do not necessarily think you're doing the right things. I don't even want to listen to them. I feel like you've got it, you're on it, you're doing what you need to do. Is there uncertainty? Of course there is. There's always uncertainty. Do what you need to do anyway. Over to Instagram we go. We have Gypsy Grounded in Reality. Good to see you. Over on Instagram. 7 of Swords reversed. You've done a good job this week being honest, being in your integrity. I don't care if other people are or are not, you are. And that's important. That's good. While we're there, Anusha, so good to see you on Instagram. Here's a card for you. Page of Cups. This week you did a good job speaking kindly to others and being communicative and open-minded and loving. Okay, I'm going to hop back on over to YouTube Vertical so I can get Ms. Pavon, who has a specific question. I'll do the Friday card, which is the King of Pentacles reversed. It's been a tough week feeling like you don't have what you need. And your question is, I may stay in a shelter. Yes, you may. Will you be okay there? Yes, you will. It will be a good thing if you need it. Candy, you are very welcome. Candy says, on point as always. Caroline McLaughlin, you are very welcome. All right, scrolling through. Laughing Cap, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. 10 of Wands reversed. Laughing Cap, I think we saw some improvement this week. Maybe you were able to let go of some stuff, get some stuff done. Maybe you had help. One way or the other, things are not feeling as heavy, and that's good. Salam, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Here's a card for you. Magician, this is very good. This week, you did a fabulous job with communication and with recognizing your own skills and abilities. Good job. Ms. Pavan says, thank you. I've been scared and stressed. You helped me feel better. Well, sending you a lot of love. I hope everything goes as well as it possibly can. Sarah F., so good to see you. Thanks for being here. For you, Sarah, Emperor, you did a great job this week, taking care of what you had to take care of, showing up how you need to show up. And I said this to someone else who got this card. I think this is really auspicious because today is the first day of Aries, and this is the card of Aries. So we love that. And for Zach, Six of Pentacles. Zach, you did a great job working with others, helping others, letting others help you, being collaborative. It's a beautiful thing. Surinder, so great to see you. Absolutely. We'll do your wrap-up card today. This is wrapping up your week, Surinder. The Moon. You're dealing with a lot of uncertainty, and you are certainly sort of turning to spirituality for comfort, which is appropriate. But the thing to remember is that there's a lot that we don't know. Faith is about not knowing. That's why they call it faith, right? And so you have to have faith in yourself and in your future, even if you can't quite see what it looks like. Okay, my friends, it is last call. If you did not receive your reading and you did request, it's because I accidentally skipped you. It was an accident, not intentional. Please reiterate your request. If you're here and you have not made a request, now's the time. Like Ashley. Good to see you, Ashley. Thanks for being here. Ashley, here is your wrap up. Also, the Emperor, such an auspicious card for today. The card of Aries on the first day of Aries. Ashley, you did a good job this week, showing up for yourself and for the community, doing the things that you need to do. Well done. Feedback from Rebecca. Rebecca says, that's interesting. Not going to explain the whole situation, but in a reading for myself, the Five of Cups was a focus card, let's say. Then you go and pull the same card for me, though reversed. Yeah, there you go. And it's better reversed. Jocelyn Tarot, good to see you. Thanks for being here over on Instagram. Okay, so you have a specific question? I can sort of do that. I will pull a card to wrap up your week, and I'll try to interpret it in this context. Okay, Nine of Swords reversed. So generally for you this week, I think you're trying to get things together, sort things out. There's things you've been worried about, but you're trying to take care of business. So good job. Your question, it's a reading on going to dental assistant school. And I'm going to say nothing to worry about. It's hard, but you can do it. There's no reason not to do it. So do it. It's a good idea. All right. And I want to remind everyone, 196 days until StaarCon. StaarCon.com, StaarCon.com. There's a link right in the description. Find out about it, get your tickets, book your hotels. If you want to join us online, the opportunity to join StarCast, our new online platform, will be coming to you soon, and you'll be able to attend the conference online, as well as all the other fun things we're going to be doing there. So, StaarCon's coming. It's a great thing. Jocelyn, thank you, and I'm excited for StaarCon. Yes, we are excited to have you. I will not be here tomorrow because I'm back at the library. If you happen to be anywhere near West Palm Beach, tomorrow, Saturday, 1 p.m., a free 1-hour all levels tarot class for you. Come join me. I won't see you here, but I'll be there. My friends, I am available for readings. I've got openings tomorrow evening. Sunday's pretty wide open. Next week, There are links in the description to book with me. Book with me. Get your StaarCon ticket. Get your hotels booked. Do all the things. I'm going to try to make it back here on Sunday. If not, I should be back on Monday morning. And members, please remember, we've got a members only live stream Monday evening where I will record the Taroscopes. My friends, I appreciate you so much. Blessings of the season to you. Thanks for being here. Daytime Moon just signed up for tonight. That is so exciting. So exciting. Amazing. Amazing. I love that. Thank you, Daytime Moon. I don't know that I could get the library to Zoom. I'll try, though. I'll try. Jocelyn's Tarot. I plan to catch one of your library events in Florida, too. How fun. I love impromptu beach trips. You know, we just had someone fly down from New York to come to our meetup. And because I knew she was coming, we had a whole party Saturday night. And then we did the meetup. So let me know you're coming and we'll make a party. Seriously. Okay, just watch the reading. Thank you so much. Well, thank you. Thank you. My friends, I appreciate you so much. I will see you soon. Take really good care. Take really good care. Be good.